All right, let's talk about something we've all felt. You're in the zone, giving an amazing presentation, and then boom, something goes completely sideways. We've all been there, right? Well, today we're gonna dig into how you can handle those moments, not just survive them, but actually use them to look like an absolute pro. No, really, take a second. What is it? What's your worst presentation nightmare? That thing that makes your stomach do a little flip just thinking about it. We all have one. And honestly, just admitting what it is, that's where we start. Maybe for you, it's the tech just completely failing at the worst possible time. Or how about this one? The CEO walks in unexpectedly and suddenly the stakes feel 100 times higher. Or maybe it's the worst feeling of all. You look out and you just see a sea of bored faces. It's a tough, tough spot. Okay, so let's just dive right into the heart of it. Because these things are gonna happen. It's really not a question of if, it's a question of when. And how you deal with it, that changes everything. And this is just so spot on. I mean, anybody can sound good when they're just reading from a script and everything's going perfectly. But a truly great presenter, they shine when the plan completely falls apart. It's not about trying to avoid every single problem. It's about having the tools to handle them with total confidence. So, what are these things that throw us off our game? Well, it might feel like a million different things can go wrong. But you know what? Most of them actually fall into just two big categories. Let's break those down. You know, when you really look at it, all that chaos kind of gets simple. It really boils down into two main buckets. Over here, you've got your audience issues. Their priorities change, a key person has a brand new urgent question, or maybe your message just isn't connecting and you can feel it. Then on the other side, you've got your technical stuff. The clicker dies, the video won't play, the mic cuts out, you know the drill. Just figuring out which of those two you're dealing with is half the battle.
Okay, so you know what the problem is. Now what? This is where we get practical. We're moving from just identifying the issue to actually solving it in the moment. And that all starts with learning how to adapt on the fly.
Now, this doesn't mean you just throw your whole presentation out the window. Not at all. It's about being flexible. It's the art of reading the room, understanding what's happening right now, and making these smart little adjustments to your game plan to get things back on track. So how do you actually do this? It's a super simple three-step dance. First, you acknowledge it. Don't pretend the projector isn't flickering. Just calmly say, well, it looks like our tech wants to be part of the show today. It shows you're in control. Second, you pivot. This is where you brilliantly connect the problem back to your point. You know, while we get that sorted, let's talk about the key idea on the slide. And finally, you re-engage. Ask a direct question, shift their focus. It's such a powerful way to pull everyone back in and regain control.
Of course, none of those tricks are going to work if you're internally freaking out. And that brings us to the most important part, the internal game. You have to master your own composure. Your mindset is the foundation for everything.
This is absolutely critical. Your audience has this incredible radar for your energy. If you start to panic, they're gonna feel it and they'll check out. But if you handle a problem with a calm, confident smile, they'll trust you. They'll stick with you. You literally set the tone for the entire room. So how do you actually stay calm when your heart is pounding? Here are a few things that really work. First, just pause. Take a deep breath. It gives your brain a second to catch up. Next, ground yourself in your core message. What's the one thing they absolutely need to hear? That's your anchor. Also, find a friendly face in the crowd. Make eye contact with them for a moment. It helps. And finally, move. Seriously, just walking to a different spot on the stage can totally reset your energy.
I absolutely love this quote because it's not about pretending you're not scared. It's about having a plan for when you are scared. It's about having those tools ready to go so when the pressure hits, you know exactly what to do. That's what real confidence is. Okay, so let's pull all of this together because when you combine these two big skills, adapting your content and mastering your composure, something really fundamental starts to change in how you show up. And here's the big shift. You stop being a victim, someone that things happen to on stage. Instead, you become the confident guide who can handle anything that comes your way. You're not just delivering slides anymore. You're leading your audience on a journey, no matter what bumps you hit on the road.
So, let's wrap this up. What do you need to remember? First, just expect the unexpected. Go in knowing something might happen. Second, quickly figure out, is this an audience problem or a tech problem? Third, remember that simple little dance. Acknowledge, pivot, and re-engage. And finally, never ever forget that your own calm is your ultimate superpower. So the next time you step up to present, you're not just going to be hoping things go well. You're going to be prepared for them not to. So I'll leave you with this. Armed with these strategies, what's that one unexpected moment you are now ready to completely own? Go out there and be great.